Hi, I'm Juliana, and I am branch manager and escrow officer for Patten Title Memorial in the Gulf region. I have been with Patten for 9 years, and I am incredibly honored to be a producer for the month of May. Business has been good. I mean, there's lots of ups and downs in this industry. I feel like we have really good agents that are out there and they're hustling and they're constantly improving and growing, which helps us grow. And we have a lot of volume. We have really good agents, and I'm extremely proud of them because this is a really challenging market, but they hustle and they go out there and they do the best for their clients. So when they grow, we grow. One of the things that I always really enjoy doing is whenever we get a transaction and it's cutting really close to getting foreclosed and they come to us like, can you help us? Can you make it happen? And a lot of times, for whatever reason, it happens that they'll fall in our lap the week before the foreclosure happens. So we have these transactions where I call them all hands on deck, which means the entire team has to prioritize these transactions because we need to meet a deadline of stopping that foreclosure. So everyone's delegated a task. Like, you're gonna do this, you're gonna order the payoff, you're gonna talk to the seller, we're all gonna do our part. So we had 2 of those this past month, which is not normal. We see kind of 1. 2 is a lot for the last week of the month, but we did it. We stopped both of those foreclosures, and that helps me. I really love that because we're helping families that are giving up and they're just like, we're just gonna not do it. You're asking for too much documentation. But we had 2 families that really wanted it and really helped us get through it, and we got them done and we stopped the foreclosure. Something that we really value is communication and setting expectations with our clients and just being upfront of what we can do and what we cannot do. Like I just talked about the foreclosures. When I get those phone calls, I do tell the agent, like, I know that I can do this, but I can't do this alone. So it's gonna take my team, but it's gonna take you and your seller as well. Like, I need you guys to also be there whenever I need help getting a payoff, because a lot of times it is harder to get those payouts. They're with attorneys and there's a lot of communication that has to go there. So I think that's what we really do. And obviously we have amazing resources and tools that help us, accomplish what we're trying to do. I feel like it's gonna be a really good year. I feel like we're already hitting all of our goals that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. Our commercial stuff is starting to pick up again, so that's really exciting. And I just feel like we're following kind of the same trend as last year, but slightly better. We have more aggressive numbers we're really excited about. That was back in 2016, and I felt like we knew of each other, and I was really impressed with who Patten was and how just they came in and everybody wanted to close with them. And we kind of did this dance where we were like competing with one another. So, if you can't beat them, you join them. So I did. I met Eric in 2016 and we hit it off, and I came on board, and I actually came on board with Eric's team, which was a closing team 1. And then I think at the beginning of that, so I think I started in April 2016. By the beginning of 2017, I think I took over closing team 1. And that's where my journey as a team lead kind of started. And here we are. Something that sets Patten apart is the culture. The fact that this company was built by people who understand escrow. So people who set things in place for us to be able to do what we do in a really good way and not for us to be overworked or overwhelmed. I always talk about our tools because really we're short-staffed right now, and we are still able to keep up with closing 60 transactions a month with no issues, with no complaints. Our reviews are still up, and that's because of all the tools that our founders and our leadership has put in place for us, which is closing portals, Qualia. That's super important. That's what helps me close as many transactions and fund as many transactions with no issues, is all those tools that we have. I mean, Patten has been a really big influence in how I run my business and who I am today. Just navigating, having like that tight connection to attorneys as well. You don't have that in many other title companies, at least that I've experienced. The fact that if I have like a really complicated commercial transaction, I don't have just one attorney, but I have Taylor and I have Ashley, and they both will jump in and help me with anything that I need to navigate through. Also having communication, straight access to our examination. Like, Carlos is amazing, and he's willing to stop what he's doing to jump on a conference call with all the other attorneys and like figure out a way to get there. Especially for me, who I've been trying to get into commercial for the past, 3-4 years, they've helped a lot in my growing in that part of real estate, which is a commercial market. So, and it's good. We continue to grow, and we continue to grow in the commercial space, which makes me really happy. My biggest professional milestone would be closing as much as commercials I did last year. That was really, really cool, and it really helped, our goals. And every year, the year ends, and I'm like, wow, that was a great year. And the next year, I'm like, oh my God, what's the next year going to be? What's the market going to be? But we continue to grow, and we continue to see that commercial come back. So, and then we have, more brokers that we're adding in to our client list. So it's really exciting. Well, thank you so much to all of our clients who helped us get, the producer award for the month of May. Obviously, without you guys, we wouldn't have gotten here. So let's keep growing, and let's keep hustling, and hopefully we'll be here again next month.